Okay, so part two. They felt you didn't deserve it. They felt you were endowed by the spirit of love, but a human felt, or an alien that was a shapeshifter as a human felt that you didn't deserve the power that you had, though you were divinely gifted it. So they couldn't take it from you, even at a young age, because you knew and you wouldn't give it away. Some of you didn't want it because you didn't understand why you were seeing ghosts and why you were seeing spirits and why you were feeling other people so strongly that it would make you cry. You also couldn't understand why your energy would shoot off to other people and heal other people. Like for some of you, okay, I'm gonna get real with you. For some of you, you can be around somebody and extend their life. For some of you, you can just stand around them in a casino and they'll win and you won't. Pay attention to the ones that bump into you to take your energy because they know, right? For some of you, the person, you can have a friend before they even meet you that's having the worst life. And then all of a sudden, it switches. Not on purpose, because you save them, right? Some of you, people seek you out for your knowledge because their life changes as soon as your energy steps in. And for some of you, when you come around them, their magic automatically works. When yours will get depleted, or if you know yourself and love yourself, it doesn't, right? Okay, I'm just gonna leave that right there. Okay, so don't ask how I know. Don't worry about it. So I told you I know my job. So these deep, holy men, okay, and some were nuns. Let's not leave them out. These deep, holy men and some holy women of various faiths. When I say church, don't just think Catholic Church. Just don't just think Christian church. I told you we're talking about Judaism also, and we're talking about some other faiths all around the world. We're going to get there. Why? Okay. Some of us have protectors that were born to us. Let me explain this. This is really deep. Some of us had to because Spirit already knew what they were going to do. I'm telling you, Spirit played them and they didn't see it coming. And that's why they're pissed. Spirit played them. It didn't need Satan to do the work because the holy people did. And what the holy people were calling on. It wasn't God. God is a limiting name. That is a title that limits. There is no limit on love, which is the true God. But I'm going to explain later why they took that away and instead said God is love instead of love is God. We're going to get there. So, some of us have protectors because love knew we had to be protected because our missions are so big. Yes, my loves, some of you have protectors that you don't even know. The assassin order was real. Okay? Very few members exist for the purpose of this right here. And they changed and they turned to be like the Templars because of money. But some of you were discussed in closed rooms because they knew they had prophecies of people, their birth dates, their mannerisms. And then you wanted to know how they were able to attack you so consciously and effectively. But for some of you, your assassins was on the job because your job is so big and you had to be protected. They would call in spirits, and equal spirit has to be called in. You dig what I'm saying? Now, some of you are going to think, I can't be that special. I don't know who this person is. Says who? You just don't know your job yet. Okay? So, your protector was needed because various church sects got greedy and jealous because lay people, think about it, lay people were being honored and favored, and they weren't. If you look back at the Levi tribe, Levites were priests. They were to have no land. They were the priests, and they weren't happy about that because all the other tribes got land and material, but not the Levites. And the Levites didn't understand the honor of being a priest was heavy and big. Some did. Some honored that. But if you look at that faith and you speak out, that's a hard pill to swallow, to be blackballed like that. And some priests got tired of it. We're going to get there. So, okay, yes, you walked your crucifixion. If you look at your life and you compare it with Jesus, it's different. But you walked your crucifixion. Some got taken out. Some did not. Those listening to me, you're still here. And I understand this is heavy to take. I understand. But you will know it is true for you when you look back on your life. And as you are loving yourself, it's going to show you things you forgot. It's going to show you dreams of your past life you forgot. And you're going to feel it in your solar plexus, and you're going to see it in your third eye, in your mind's eye. And your mind's eye is going to wake up so you can see what they didn't want you to know and what they didn't want you to remember. But I fucking remember. Because as a child, I was like, who has dreams like this? What is this? And those were things I never forgot. So, you don't forget shit like that, right? So you were sacrificed many times. You know this, right? Now, there is a priest right now, present day. Let's get the present day. In particular, who is so sick and corrupt over your life. Groups of them. But there's a few over a few of us. And let me explain this obsession that's sick. Okay? There was a mini-series. Let's put it in perspective. I have been searching for this mini-series. It was on YouTube everywhere. And now it's vanished. I can't find anything about it. Why? Because it's so much like our story. It was about a priest who was having sexual relations with this nun, and he convinced her about his healing and would have sexual relations with her and then flagellate himself afterwards and blame her for tempting him, and she would be confused. I want you, if you can find that, put below what that is. But if you see that blaming, that flip of I'm punishing you for God, but it was for his own pleasure, and it was a young priest. That's very similar to what's been done to us. Thank you, Wind. Wind confirmed it. So, sexually manipulated this young nun and then blamed her, right? So over time, these sick fucks blamed you because they became obsessed with you. How you move, what you do, how you think. Doesn't that sound familiar? But the readers have been saying it's been our twin. And some of them are. But for most of us, it's these holy fucks that can't have the power. And that baffles my mind. But we're going to get there on the part 3.